for that anxiety. But we're also trying to reassure them that, hey, this is going to be okay. We're here to help you. We know it's not normal. We know that. But you're home. You're safe. You're doing what we're asked. You're following the program the best you can, doing the best you can, being creative. And we're getting video back from them because that's what we're doing. That's the best way to observe, is whether they're out there playing catch, running in the streets, so we can observe where they are, what they're doing, and give them that feedback that they look for, right? We all want some positive feedback. Even right now, it's like, what is going on? We know we're seeing in the news all the uncertainties, but that we're really trying to make sure that, hey, we're here to help you, mentally, physically. And we can see it sometimes. These individuals are waiting to see if they can get back to play because they have their responsibilities, just like so many Americans that are going through the same problem.
If you're just joining us, Ben Potenziano is a professional baseball athletic trainer who is with the Society of Baseball Athletic Trainers, Pittsburgh Pirates Major League assistant athletic trainer. Our guest has spent the previous 8 seasons at the major league level with the Giants, the last 7 as the club's strength and conditioning coordinator. Man, what are the anecdotes and the stories running around with the Giants after that magnificent run? Wow, what a powerhouse of a place. What was that like? Do you have time to assess that, or are you so close to the action that you really don't think of it the way we do? This sounds so exciting, what you do.
It is, and every day we have this conversation, because sometimes you have to step back, Ed, and go, I'm in Bradenton right now, and I'm looking outside at this field, and it's empty, right? Yeah. And we're not even here right now. We should be in a city playing and preparing, getting to the ballpark today about now. So when I was with the Giants, I was blessed to be there. I knew the history. And when I finally met Willie Mays and Willie McCovey and those players, I know, and it was exciting. Even Mike Murphy, who's been there for 50-plus years as their clubhouse manager, came over from New York over there. The history, the true history. And then being there and being able to work with them, it was amazing. Now, I was there and left after 11, but I was fortunate to be on that winning team in 2010, and I do have a world championship, which I am so thankful for. My kids were able to go through it with me.
Right.
It was an amazing experience, and I was so happy for them for the next 2 that they went, and I was so happy for them because I started a new thing with the Pirates. It took me to a different position, which allowed me to grow. But looking back at the Giants and the history and how professional, what an organization they are.
What a lucky guy. What a guy. You were born to be this guy.
Lucky.
And now you are that guy. It's so exciting. All right, so I want to go in a different direction because I know that people are not thinking of this often when we talk baseball, but you know all about what I'm about to say. If you're not a famous ball player, if you're a young coming up ball player, if you're an unproven ball player and trying to prove yourself, that's a whole different life. That's not A-Rod and J-Lo and the glamour life. They're work-a-day, they're hardworking people, they have households, middle-class lifestyle, etc. Would you talk about the dedication, the strength of those athletes and their families, what it takes for them to persevere and get somewhere, and how tough it's got to be for them right now? What is their experience, Ben?
Again, great questions, because those are the things these kids have been dreaming to do, right? I mean, you were probably thinking about being a ball player as I was and knew that I couldn't hit a curveball and all those things. But these kids have worked so diligently. Now, we know, as you mentioned, those great players, but these young kids that are going through our organization right now, this system, and they're working diligently with our pitching coaches, hitting coaches, everyone, and they're learning and they're gravitating and they're asking questions and they're looking up to the older players and finding the right ways to do things and trying to channel all of that to build on themselves. Now, it's difficult. This is difficult. It's very hard to get here. They'll tell you, but staying here is even harder. And again, I watch these kids, and you want to just be supportive constantly. And obviously, we're not coaches, but we also play moms, dads, psychologists, nutritionists, athletic trainers is our main role, but we're here to wear many hats, and we listen to the problems that they have, many problems that you and I have, and then they're trying to maintain the composure, and do that day in and day out. 162 games, which unfortunately we're not going to do that this year. But if you look at all the past where they came up through the minors, and then when they did get the call up to get here, they're ecstatic. To shake their hand when they come in the training room to say hello. Sometimes I've never met them before.
Right.
It's very, very cool.
Right.
It's very, very cool.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to just pat them on the back and say, hey, good luck, go have fun, work hard, we're here to help you.
Absolutely. And it's so exciting to bear witness to this. I know exactly what you're talking about. I thank you for sharing that. All right, one more real curiosity for me. I think the listeners will be fascinated in this also.
Sure.
You and your organization are working with the Labor Department right now? That's great to hear. What does that mean? What can the Labor Department do to help? And I'm glad to know that they are.
What we're doing with them is we're working alongside with them to bring forth the idea and the ideals of what we can do to help everyone, not just baseball players, the people, the American people, the fans. And we're here to do that through all the ways that we can do. There's a play campaign where that is designed for the youth of today, where they go to all the ballparks in the country. And when we were doing that in the summertime, like the inner city kids, all the kids would come. There could be up to 100 of them. And we put on the activities out on the field where they work with us on the drills, the coaches in the bullpen, and all these things for these kids to do.
What? Where was this when I was a kid? I wanted to sign up for that.
No kidding.
Wow.
And they're on the Major League field. And they're on the Major League field, and they're there in the morning. It's the most coolest thing to do. The play campaign is amazing, and Pete Best does a great job of that. And we're really all pushing in the same direction to help everyone.
Can I tell you, the first time I went to Yankee Stadium, we sat right next to Joe Pepitone. I mean, I could have heard him spit. It was, and then you take the measure of a major league field from like an isolated spot like that when you're a kid. It is a hallowed ground. You are living the dream. You know this. I heard you validate it a couple of times, but I'm still absorbing what an incredible life you're having. What is the message out of COVID? What is the good lesson, not just a baseball lesson? You learned it, Ben, because deep down, we're all doing the same thing. We love baseball. We love people. It's an American sport. It brings us together, families, all ages. There's something so universal about it. What can our takeaway be on COVID from what you've seen in Major League Baseball?
Great question. COVID, as you know, is a problem, and we're all trying to wrap our heads around it. And then we believe, personally, science is there to help us, right? We're here to listen to the professionals, listen to the people here to help us understand this more. And that's what we portray to our players is let's understand this. Let's gravitate to this. Let's understand this together so we can work through this together and hopefully get to the one place to be back on the field. But we have to take care of each other, take care of all the things that we need to do. Follow the guidelines. Wash your hands. The social distancing. This is what we portray to our players. I'm talking our players. Now, everyone else is trying to do the same thing out there, and we follow it. Try to follow this the best way we can, even when things are getting difficult here. And I understand this. I truly do. And I know people are hurting. But we're trying to make sure that everyone's safe so we can slow this down and maybe get back to somewhere where we can have some normalcy. And we say normalcy, which we know that's going to change altogether, in my opinion, and probably many people's opinions. However, we are trying to do this to make sure everybody is comfortable and understand that we can get there, and we just got to work together. And baseball's doing that. MLB is really working diligently at that, as you know, and they're trying to follow the guidelines and are following the guidelines of the CDC. And I know they spoke to Dr. Fauci, who's very, very, very good at what he's doing. People obviously are listening to him, and we all are, and we're trying to do the right thing. So that's the message we want to come across is, hey, keep doing the right things to protect ourselves and protect your loved ones.
Ben Potenziano, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dude, I am so grateful to you. Will you visit again? I can see great conversations with you off in the distance so much. And when this season gets back, and we are back, and the crack of the bat is heard, it's going to be a great day. It heals. It puts smiles on people's faces. It makes us who we are. Baseball. is who we are. Ben, thank you. Did you have fun on this interview? We had fun with you.
Absolutely. You're great. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time, and thank you for allowing us to share our message. I really appreciate this.
You bet, man. Anytime, anywhere. This is, you love it. You know, baseball, I can't tell you. When that ball, even a foul ball, is so much fun at a baseball stadium because you don't know if it's going foul yet. It's way the hell up there. It's a white spot up against the blue sky. And it goes foul, but you're at the ballpark, so that's not bad. Somebody gets a free ball. See, when you're at the television at home, yeah, foul ball. Yeah, no, let me get a beer. Yeah, no, whatever. Let me look at my phone by the time they pick up the thing. Yeah, okay. Is he back up? But not at the ballpark. Whoa, where'd that go? Whoa, who got that? Am I going to get a foul ball? Dude, it is all different. It's real fun. This is what I keep hearing from people. You can't just sit around and talk. You got to have some fun. You got to throw something in there with it. All right, Ben Potenziano, great guest. We're having another one of those shows. I feel like it's another one of those shows now. Do you know what I'm talking about? These are the shows. I don't know. I should probably get the break done and start to get all excited about the show. You're going to run behind on your schedule. Having a great show. This guest, fantastic, but there's more. There's good news everywhere. There's people, let me give a brief, and then we got to go to a break. I just want to tell you, we got a bunch of topics that are about people doing their thing, not being held down, not being restricted and restrained, about people coming back into their own. As this thing begins to change, COVID, we are coming back into our own. Yeah, all the news and the storylines. Yeah, exactly. Not one story, not just reporting a death toll, all the news and the storylines. The people are what we care about. We're about who. We're not about things, objects, and all that stuff, man. It's the human connection brings us the way we feel now. We don't have to feel like that. We can feel who we are. All right, the Ed Tyll Show will continue.
Florida Man Radio. You have Power Radio with Justin Clark.
If you're struggling to pay all the bills, here's number one thing. Get an Excel spreadsheet. Put all your bills